Welcome to a new video from the Color Vistas brand. Today, we'll answer a question that many sublimation crafters wonder about. Can you sublimate over sublimation? Whether you made a mistake or want to add a new layer to an existing design, I'll walk you through what happens when you try to sublimate over a previous print and share expert tips on how to do it successfully. Let's get started. What does it mean to sublimate over sublimation? First, let's clarify what we mean by sublimating over sublimation. This refers to applying a new sublimation print or design on top of an existing sublimation print. It could be an attempt to fix a mistake, modify a design, or add new elements to an already sublimated item. While it may seem like an easy solution, it's not always as simple as pressing a new design on top of the old one. Sublimation ink fuses with the fibers of the material, and adding more ink doesn't always give the result you expect. Tip 1. Factors that impact sublimating over an existing print. Several factors can affect how successful you'll be at sublimating over an existing print. Here are the key things to consider. Material type. Sublimation works best on polyester fabrics and polyester-coated substrates. If the material is already sublimated, the polyester content hasn't changed, but the presence of the original print will impact the outcome. Color of the first print. One of the most critical factors is the color of the original design. Sublimation ink is semi-transparent, meaning it blends with whatever color is already present. For example, if you're trying to print a new design over dark or bold colors, the original print may still show through or distort the new design. Heat pressing time and temperature. Sublimation ink activates with heat. Reapplying heat to an already sublimated design can cause the existing print to fade, blur, or even shift. Adjusting your press time and temperature can help minimize this, but it's still tricky. Tip 2. How to sublimate over an existing design. If you decide to go ahead with sublimating over an existing print, here's a step-by-step guide to help you achieve the best possible results. Test on a small area. Before you attempt a full reprint, try a small test area. This will help you gauge how the new ink interacts with the original design without risking the entire project. Add layers strategically. If you're adding text or small design elements, sublimating over existing prints can work well, especially if you're overlaying dark colors on lighter areas of the original design. Keep your new additions small and precise to avoid muddying the overall look. Choose dark, bold colors. Lighter colors won't show up well over an existing design, so choose darker, bolder colors for your second layer of sublimation. Tip 3. Correcting mistakes with sublimation over existing prints. Sometimes you may want to sublimate over an existing print to fix a mistake. Here's what to keep in mind. Light designs on light prints. If you're trying to sublimate a lighter design over a mistake, the chances of covering it completely are slim. Instead, work around the original print, perhaps adding new elements to enhance or modify the existing design. Fade-resistant prints. If your original design has faded over time, sublimating over it might seem like a good way to refresh the print. However, the original ink may still interfere with the new design, leading to unexpected results. Tip 4. Using white underbase for better results. One method to improve the success of sublimating over sublimation is to apply a white underbase before your second sublimation layer. How it works. A white underbase acts as a fresh, neutral surface for the new print. This helps prevent the original design from blending into the new one, which is especially useful for prints with light or detailed elements. How to apply it. You can use white heat transfer vinyl, HTV, or apply a white sublimation coating to the area where you want the new design. This gives you a blank slate to work with and improves the visibility of your new print. Tip 5. when you should avoid sublimating over an existing design. While sublimating over sublimation can sometimes work, there are situations where it's best to avoid it. High detail designs. If your original print is highly detailed, sublimating over it can cause the details to blur or get lost under the new layer. Large, dark areas. Trying to overlay new sublimation designs on large, dark prints will likely result in color distortion or a muddy, unclear design. Complex, multicolored prints. Multicolored prints can be especially challenging to overlay because the semi-transparent nature of sublimation ink will likely blend colors in unpredictable ways. Alternatives to sublimating over existing prints. If sublimating over an existing design doesn't seem like the best option for your project, consider these alternatives. Bleaching the design. Some crafters try bleaching the original sublimation design to lighten or remove it before applying a new design. However, this can damage the material and is generally not recommended unless you're experienced with the process. Cover with vinyl or HTV. Instead of sublimating over the old design, you can use heat transfer vinyl, HTV, to cover the existing print. This provides a solid, opaque layer that can hide mistakes or unwanted designs. Start fresh. Sometimes the best option is to start with a fresh blank. While it may cost more, the quality of your final design will likely be much higher than trying to layer new sublimation on top of an old print. Great. Let's move on to final thoughts. While sublimating over an existing print can work in some cases, it's important to manage your expectations and understand the limitations of this technique. By following the tips we've covered today, you can make the most of this method when necessary and ensure your designs look as vibrant and clear as possible. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this guide helps you understand how to sublimate over an existing design and when it's best to avoid doing so. Check the description for recommended sublimation products where applicable, and visit my website for more tips and guides on sublimation. See link in description below. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video.